Hello there, Internet! My name is Victor and this is Japanese for Morons and this is Kanji Corner. Well, this is the 00 video. This is the introductory video. I'm going to be starting a new series, uploading right after this one. The first one's already prepared. Thanks in part to a lot of your feedback, so thanks a lot for that. If you know all about the Japanese alphabet, you can skip this video. However, if you're a newbie, then listen up. First of all, there are 3 alphabets in Japanese, and Japanese love to brag about how difficult their language is, and they have 3 alphabets, but that's a load of hogwash. The Hiragana and Katakana, which are the phonetic alphabets, Hiragana over here, Katakana over here, they're basically like uppercase letters and lowercase letters in English. You know, the E and E, uppercase and lowercase, don't really look the same, right? F and F don't look the same. S and S do look the same. D and D don't, you see what I'm saying? The same thing with Katakana and Hiragana. Some of them look similar to each other, some of them don't. And it's basically memorization. They're phonetic. Not too bad, but you've got to get those under your belt. If you don't know those, I will provide links to other videos I've uploaded here already years ago, teaching you how to read those. Now, what we're going to talk about today, however, is kanji. What is kanji? Kanji were imported into Japan from China hundreds and hundreds of years ago. There are some China has, of course, many more characters. They don't call them kanji in China. I learned this by going to Chinatown and asking what that kanji was. And they're like, that's not kanji, that's Chinese characters. But Chinese characters, I think there's over 10,000, there's thousands and thousands of those. In Japan, the necessary ones that you need are about 2,100 and something. Those are the Joyo kanji. And we're going to learn all of those. They're going to be uploaded gradually onto YouTube, one by one. Now kanji, they're a terror, okay? Because there are over 2,100 of them. And reading them is tough, writing them is tough, remembering what they mean is tough. But if you understand a little bit of their makeup, it'll be a little bit easier. So first, let's talk about that. Kanjis are made up of radical and a main part. Let me show you what a radical is, okay? For example, some kanji are just alone. For example, this is a kanji. That's just one, ichi. No radical. That's a radical and a kanji by itself. Okay. Some kanjis, however, like this one, this kanji has a left side, which is considered the radical, and the main part. But the radicals can help you understand the meaning sometimes. However, there are 214 radicals. You probably won't remember what all the meanings are. I don't, and I've learned all the kanji. So don't worry about that too much. However, I will provide links in the bottom for those of you who are interested in that. A stroke order is important, and I will be teaching the stroke order, so pay special attention to that. Japanese people will often look at you and say, no, that's the wrong stroke order, because a lot of us foreigners like to cheat and do it our own way. Reading the kanji, that's the hardest part. Reading the kanji depends on the kanji. And there are 2 types of readings. There's the kunyomi, which is the Japanese reading, and there's the onyomi, which is the Chinese reading. Now the Japanese reading is when the kanji pretty much is read the way it is when it stands alone, like watashi. Okay? Or, let's try another one. Here's an example of kunyomi and onyomi. The first one here, taberu, is read taberu because it is a Japanese word. You use the first kanji and some hiragana and you make a word, taberu. The second one is used with another kanji, like a compound word, compound noun. And in this case you would use the onyomi. Not always, but in this case. This is usually pronounced hiru, but in this case we would pronounce it chu. This is usually pronounced taberu, but in this case, shoku. Chu shoku, or lunch. So it really depends on the case. The best way to learn onyomi is to learn it in combination with other kanjis. Especially a common word like chu shoku or lunch. You'll see that everywhere, and you'll quickly learn that at least one of the onyomis is pronounced shoku. And whenever you see it this way, you'll remember that it's pronounced taberu. Well, I think that covers the basics. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And the first video has already been uploaded. It is linked to this video as well. Also remember that if you have more questions or you're a little unsure about something, please check the description for links to other kanji study sites, or just jump in by studying the first video. I appreciate your support. You can do that by rating the videos, commenting on the videos, favoriting them, sharing them on Facebook, etc. Anyway, until the next videos, my name is Victor, and I'll see you soon.